My name is Matt Jarbo. This is Stranger Days. And you know what cracks me up? EA cracks me up. EA cracks me up because at no point in time are they never without controversy. One way or the other, they are not without controversy. Battlefield 5, oh my God, oh year of controversy. The game's been out for just a couple weeks. It's already discounted down half off this week if you've purchased Battlefield 4, which is a 5-year-old game, or Battlefield 1, which is a 2-year-old game. You can get Battlefield 5 for half off. That is how desperate they are in order to get you to purchase the damn game. But what's really funny too is the fact that they're also caught in a legal battle right now because an employee dared to use the word dick in front of a female, and not calling somebody Richard. He was referring to a penis, but still, it's pretty funny. So it says here that EA caught in legal quarrel after firing employee for saying dick during meeting. So it says here EA has had a legal injunction filed against them from a former employee who was fired for saying dick. More specifically, the Irish Times is reporting that EA fired the former manager, Philippe Grenet, because it was alleged by a female employee who wanted his job that Grenet told her during a meeting on November 9th that he was going to pull my dick out and put it on the table and see who has a bigger dick. Basically, like trying to get into a dick measuring contest, right? But he just said it in a really horrible way. And I'm like, I'll be honest, not at all remotely the type of way that should be said at work. Let's just be fair. Now, Grenet told the court that he did indeed say the word dick, but he clumsily tried to avoid confrontation with the female employee by saying, I don't want to compare the length of my dick with that employee. So he did kind of make it worse, right? He's dick measuring contest. And then he's like, hold on, I really it's a saying. I don't really want to compare dick sizes with you. But yeah, he was trying to. So anyway, English isn't his first language, and the native Frenchman butchered the saying, got reported to the higher ups by the female employee, and EA immediately fired him after he admitted he used the word dick in a conversation with a female employee on November 14th. Yeah, that sounds great, doesn't it? That sounds fantastic. The guy, like the dude made a mistake. He was trying to use a term, a saying. He butchered it the wrong way. They still fired him for it, which I don't know. I don't really agree with that at all. According to EA, Grenet violated the harassment and equality policy, and thus his gross misconduct resulted in his termination. It was a slip of words. He wasn't legitimately trying to say, "Hey, baby, you want me to show you my penis? You want to play? You want to see it?" He wasn't saying that at all. Grenet filed the injunction to prevent anyone from fulfilling his managerial role over the global delivery service at Electronic Arts Ireland. He moved there from France with his wife and his son and is in charge of 420 people working at the Galway office and another 80 people at the Texas office. So this is not a low-level employee. This is a dude who's got some serious sway and serious pull, at the company. So if he really was, that could have been it. He might have been challenging an insubordinate employee, and he just happened to phrase it in a very stupid manner. That's kind of what it comes across like to me. Now, Grenet loved the job, but felt employees became vindictive by undermining him once he became manager, as well as creating interpersonal difficulties with other employees working at Electronic Arts. Difficulties in the workplace? Say it isn't so. The kind of corporate shenanigan this kind of corporate shenanigan is one that would ultimately come to expect from a competitive workplace like Electronic Arts. Unfortunately for Grenet, he just got caught up in both the intricate ridiculousness of corporate culture combined with the listen and believe era of the gaming industry. He fears that if this black mark stays on his record, that it will be difficult for him to get another job within the gaming industry. What's the old saying about not speaking up when they come for everyone else but you? It appears that some people are learning firsthand that the ways of the warring social justice advocates doesn't start or end with their Twitter profiles, and it can affect your entire livelihood, as Philippe Grenet has found out the hard way. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Obviously, I think there should have been context in regards to this, but you still have a manager of 500 employees at a multi-billion-dollar company that spans the globe, basically telling a female subordinate that he doesn't want to get into a dick measuring contest. He said the word dick. It wasn't like he was, like saying, I don't want to get into a foot measuring contest. He literally made the comment, but then tried to walk it back and said, I don't literally mean to show you my dick. But she still took that and ran with it and got him fired. And you know what? That's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I think it was stupid of the guy to say. I think it was a misspeak. He was trying to use a saying. English isn't his first language, and he's in fucking Ireland. He's in Ireland. How many people in Ireland use, like, I mean, how many times have you ever heard an Irish person use the word cunt? A lot. A lot. It is part, I think they say it as often as they say hello there, right? It's, you hear it a lot. They swear constantly. The English, the Irish, and the Scottish are the best in the world when it comes to swearing. Now, the French can say it the most eloquently because it's like wiping your ass with silk. If you've ever listened to the Merovingian unleash a tirade of swear words from the Matrix Reloaded. But the point here is that you've got a guy who just said the wrong phrase and it cost him a very, very, very prominent position. And hopefully he'll end up getting this mark off his record and he can move on to something else. It was a misspeak. Unfortunately, though, this is just the world we live in, where if you say the one wrong thing at any point in time, you are therefore damned to eternity. That is the problem with where we find ourselves. And it's not just here in the West, it's everywhere. And I don't know if there's any possible way to stop it from ever happening. People should be more mindful of what they say, 100%. But if you make a mistake and you try to fix it and you try to rectify it and you realize that you just said the wrong thing, it shouldn't cost you your job if a mistake was made and you immediately try to correct your error, whether you are a manager or a subordinate. I think that it should go both ways. But if the people there are trying to get at him because he was promoted or he was brought in and they don't like the new boss, then that's a way to get rid of him. And that's, again, a part of corporate culture. The dude admitted he made a mistake and their first response was, all right, you're gone. What does that teach you about corporate culture? That if you make any mistake, you're out, right? Which then just basically gets everyone to pit against everybody else because everyone's just trying to stay alive. It's like the movie The Belko Experiment. Check that one out if you haven't already. I mean, granted, way less violent, but the overall core concept is still the same. But anyway, I leave it to you. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? Do you think the guy should have been fired? Should he get his job back? Should he have this mark off his record? Or is he just screwed because this is just the world we live in? Let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been Stranger Days. If you guys haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe. Oh, yeah, if you've also made it this far, type EA sucks in the chat so I know. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out.